All right, hello. Hello, good morning. How does my hair look? Ooh, weird. Weird. Hello, good morning. Definitely need to go get a haircut soon. My hair is starting to be weird. Kita Joe, good morning. Celestian, good morning. Hope everybody is doing all right. Hope everybody is doing all right. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm reading something. I had a thought the second I hit the button. But hello. Hi, hello. Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody doing? Hope people are having a good morning. Sage, hello. Everything worked perfectly today transit-wise. That's good. One rough day is as many rough days as it should be. Should be only one. Should be only one. But yeah, good morning. Hope everybody is doing well. We are doing more. We're doing more Skies of Arcadia today. Because I'm fuck yeah, trans rights. Blood Carnation, good afternoon. I'm not feeling great, you know? So we're gonna play a video game. In the classic tradition, right? Excuse me. I don't feel well, so let's play video games. Blood Carnation, thank you for the lurk. Tell Ionic I said hello. Tell Ionic I said hello. But yeah, I felt like we didn't, excuse me. I feel like we didn't really get into Skies of Arcadia yesterday. So we'll do an extra day, you know? Oh my goodness. Let me have a little bit more of my tea here. Can't be a sleepy sky pirate. What are we doing? Get out of here. Yeah. Sure you can? No, you're a sky pirate. You gotta be on it. You know the problem with being a sky pirate? You know the immediate problem with being a sky pirate? It is 1000% more dangerous to be a sky pirate than a regular pirate. Because if I'm a regular pirate and I fall overboard, it's bad, you know? It's bad. Being in the water, bad. But falling into the open sky is 1,000 times worse. Is actually 1,000 times worse because there's no life preserver. There's no life preserver for falling through the sky. Like, oh, let me throw you a flotation device. You know what I mean? I don't know if this world has a ground. That's fucked. That's fucked. That's a fucked up thing to learn. I don't think there's a ground. Yeah, that sucks. Please, if I fall overboard, just shoot me. Just. Just shoot me. Like, I hope every sky pirate carries a knife. Like, kindly. 'Cause woof. Woof. All right, let's get a controller or a parachute. You know, but a parachute to what end? A glider. Okay, there you go. A glider. A glider. Okay. Okay, I gotta be careful. Yeah, this is also the world in which you gotta have a backpack, like a jetpack. You've got a walking around jetpack. This is just the jetpack that I wear for my life. You know? And then you're on the island and you're like, okay, I'm still gonna wear my jetpack. And then you get in your house and you're like, okay, now I can take my jetpack off. Now I can take my jetpack off. Other than that, all right. Let me open PDF reader here. I gave a scan through of the manual, and it gave me a lot of information that is not relevant to what I'm doing. But I do appreciate that there are explicit controller commands. So that makes me happy. Did I learn how elements work? Like in the game or just as a concept? Let's make sure everything is set. In-game, how you can change the magic affinity and learn magic. They have told me how I can change the elemental affinity for the weapon. They did not tell me how that corresponds to the magic that I learned. The guide did tell me that. In a very just like, yeah. In such a casual way that you would feel like they had said it before. You know? They're just like, oh yeah, this works. Yeah. It's like, what? Wait a minute. This feels like one of the core advancement pillars of the game. Do you know what I mean? It's like, this feels like this feels like one of the main ways to learn. I'm gonna look up, is there like a magic? Oh my God. How much magic experience each party member needs in order to master every spell? That's so much. That's so much. There's an achievement for magic, isn't there? I bet you there is. Control F magic. Unlock all magic spells. Okay, on one of your characters. Okay, that's great. Yeah, okay. That's good. Red is fire, yellow is thunder, purple is ice, blue is water, wind, green is life, healing, and silver is life, death. It's very funny that blue is water and wind when green is right there, but they used green for heal. This is very funny. Very funny. Okay, let me change the emulator settings here. Enable progress notifications, no. Show challenge indicators, no. Close. Okay. I'm guessing those magics unlock like as progression stuff. All right, let's make sure. Does my controller still work? Do I have to set it? We're gonna go through the whole process like before I even go over to the game. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, controller works. We'll go to the new gaming screen. New gaming screen. Hell yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, well, that's nice. Sort of changes from day to evening. That's pleasant. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot. Shoot. Hang on. I forgot I wanted to check the audio settings because the audio sounded a little tinny, and that could just be how it sounds like. Okay, let's use the slow one. I appreciate that they say, hey, if you're not sure what setting to put here, put it at this. Like, okay. Oh, I should leave this on auto, yeah. Okay, how does this look now? Enemies of elemental affinities. You can see them on the icons in battle, though it's pretty tiny. Oh, is it really? Okay. It's good to know that it's on the enemy. And I don't even remember, my old user was Titan Dragon YT, I don't remember. Used to watch back in the Pokemon Sword and Shield days. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, welcome on back, how you doing? Okay, I don't want that. Today's my Friday? Hell yeah, Celestian. Hell yeah. That one. Second last day, work on a project, let's go. Are we Arcadians in the sky again? D, good morning. Oh, that's not what I wanted to start. Close. But yeah, Bamboozled, welcome on back. How are you? Yeah, I hope you're doing well. All right. Oh, now it's weird. Why is it weird now? Why did it resize? Green mean hello. I blame capitalism. I agree. Okay, hang on. Bit to screen. That's okay. Why does it look? Okay, hang on. I hate 4x3 video games so much because it never seems to actually capture in a 4x3 state. Every 4x3 video game I play is in a slightly different resolution. And
fuck off.
Brian, hello. Oh my God. Brian, hello. Oh my God. What is... That's an emote. Green mean hello. Green mean good morning. Don't hate the game, hate the format. Oh, it's just annoying. I can hear it. Yeah, I can hear it. What a thing that's burned into collective understanding. Good Lord. Brian, I hope you're doing well this morning. I hope work is going well, buddy. Okay, that was the tavern. So we're back in Skies Arcadia. At this point, I'm just fucking around with stuff. Can I? Before we make progress. Okay. Oh. I see. You thought you could hide treasure chest from mattcaulder. How do I get back here? Oh, there's one up there. Oh man. Oh, maybe there's another entrance. Maybe there's another, yeah, because there's one there too. There's one up there. Maybe there's a different way to get into this place. It's me! I haven't been home in such a long time. Please just let me sleep. It's me, I'm in the game. Guess the guys get pretty thirsty at night. Why else would they bring a whole bottle of Loqua into their sleeping quarters? You know, you get sleepy at night. You gotta make sure you stay hydrated. So in the Japanese version of the Dreamcast version, Loqua was rum. I mean, that makes sense. Whoa. Oh my God. Oh, is there a whole store? Get out. Oh my God, Aaron's in this game too? Get out. Aaron, the item merchant. Aaron's in this game. Talk to Aaron. Unlike spells that require MP, if you have a healing crystal, you can cover your HP anytime in any place. Some of the tougher air pirates refuse to use them. I say it never hurts to play it safe. I appreciate that she's like, yeah, some of the tougher guys. It's like, if you're back to my classes, I'm glad to see you doing well. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping back by. I always appreciate it. And then Zach. This is Zach and Aaron. I'm gonna have to charge you even though you're a fellow sky pirate. I have to go to a lot of trouble to get my stock. That sucks. There's general censorship in the English release, and that carried over the Gamecube release in both languages. That's honestly really funny. Should I?
Who's a stinky baby?
Nix!
Who needs a shower?
Nix! Should I buy equipment, or is this a JRPG in that, like, I'm gonna get this equipment or better equipment in like 2 seconds? Nix! Nix, hello. Generally, it pays to upgrade your gear at shop. Okay. Let's get Vyse's better weapon. And I can just equip it. What is it asking me? I'm an okay sock puppet. Nix, how are you? Hope you're doing well this morning. Oh, it's the color that it starts in. Ah, it's the color that it starts in. Okay, that's fun. You're darling, I won't have you demean yourself. Yeah, no, there's no negative self-talk, Nix. It's in the rules. I feel like Arcadia having a higher magic stat is more important. Most weapons are forged out of moonstones. Well, it's not the only thing used, but it's one of the main materials. And since weapons are made of moonstones, they can be affected by other moonstones if used properly. Certain other details, ask at the training center. All right, well, I mean, we'll have to go to the training center. Okay. Well, I'm glad we poked around. I didn't know there was a whole damn store down here. Oh, I wonder, Have other people played this with and have sick hot tips, or is it just Sage? You haven't? Brand new experience? I mean, well, that's fun. Captain Dine said the girl, I mean Fina, is permitted to wander throughout the island, so I unlocked the door. Also, there's 2 treasure chests in this underground port containing emergency supplies. You might want to look for them. I mean, I try. Luke, you can't just say that. Luke, you can't just say that. Like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, there's a ladder, but I can't, like, that's gotta be somewhere else. Try harder? Damn. I take it back. I take it back. Nick, you're okay. Thanks, man. If I was hiding a secret door, I'd put it behind a bookcase. I thought I interacted with the bookcase. I thought I interacted with the bookcase. Bookshelf seems a little, yeah. You can hear the sound of wind coming from behind it. Do something! A switch? No, this is on the Gamecube, D. Dad, open the secret bookcase. Now listen up, Vyse. There are times when something other than brute strength or sharpness of mind is demanded of a man. Sometimes you have to have a firm grasp of the entire situation. That's when you need to learn how to be a swashbuckler. People will notice how you behave in various situations. You'll begin to earn a reputation based on those actions. That's why you need to try and be as adventuresome as possible without forgetting your leadership responsibilities, okay? I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna yell. Mr. Nish just walked in, went fuck yes guys of Arcadia. Hell yeah! I hate video games. Was there a different button? No, I just needed to interact with the corner. I just needed to interact with the corner. Not the corner that I'd already interacted with, the other corner. I just had to. Fucking video games. The secret, yeah, the corner. The corner that you just gotta know to fuck with. It's a push door, not a pull door. That was it. Yeah. I hate video games. And now I have money for more stuff. That is the thought that I had, that I was like, I could go upgrade Akia's weapon. That other one has to be outside. That other one has to be outside. Oh, I gotta be up there anyway. Fuck. Well, no, I gotta go to the store. That's what I was doing. Oh my God, Matt. Slashing, hello. Okay, bye. Yeah, Leather Crescent, great. She's got a big leather boomerang, like what's her name from Inuyasha. Misha's trying to steal my oatmeal. Misha. You know that lawsuit by Magic's shareholders? The fact that you put that in quotes gives me a lot of questions. Immediately. I have my own theories. Have you been here the whole time telling me? D, it's like when you go somewhere. It's like when you go somewhere and somebody was there before you, but they were in the bathroom. So then you're here and you're like, oh, hey, what's going on? And you're like, oh, hey, I didn't see you, hi. And it's like, I've been here, but. Vyse, go ahead. I have to stop by my house for a second. Why, what's wrong? I just want to freshen up. Don't worry, I'll catch up with you guys in a few minutes. See you at your house. Okay, there's a retro achievement that I know that exists that we gotta get. So just everybody, oh, we're gonna save. You need to take the obvious bait. Yeah, sadly. Sadly, this is a video game. Not actual thoughtful discourse, randos jumping on the bandwagon who should just go back to what they were doing. Oh, what was the other thing? What was the other thing you said? Yeah. Every new thing I see about it now is coming from people who don't know what words mean. So there's an indication of how nowhere this thing will go. It's kind of funny and also infuriating. Yeah, that makes sense. The fact that you were like their shareholders, I was like, wait a minute. I'm back. Nix, why does Misha want your oatmeal? What is it about oatmeal that Misha wants so bad? I say this as somebody who, you know, very thankfully, both of the cats are pretty chill with food stuff. Okay, so we've got a windmill. Aha! Probably this, isn't it? Nope. Nick's over here sprinkling catnip on her morning oatmeal. That's what it is. Nick's just loves eating silver vine. It's every pirate's dream to be a swashbuckler, but you have to do more than sail to become one. You have to live as one in both your actions and your words. Only true swashbucklers can become great leaders. Oh, shit. Who knows? Shareholders can just mean a couple folks who have enough money to throw around to invest in a brand. They're just shy of being YouTubers themselves. They've never had anything of value to say to others. I mean, shareholders means they own shares in the company. Like, it has a meaning, but also, like you said, that could just mean they bought some shares in a company and that's that. You know, that doesn't mean they have any particular insight or training or understanding. They just have some money. Okay, don't step on the vegetables. I didn't. Great. Before we adopted her, she was raised by toddlers. Oh yeah, that's right. You said the kids gave her a whole bunch of garbage. We kind of knocked her out of the habit to steal most food, and she's been obsessed with my oatmeal. Maybe it's the smell of sugar. She was like that with my brownie last night. But also CEO was legally obligated to hear someone out of their shareholders. Oh. Oh my. Quiet, pal. I told you not to bark at guests before, right? Bow, bow. I'm sorry. He just took me by surprise. He's actually really cute. I guess on your island you live with other animals. Other animals implies I'm an animal. That's, you know. Yeah, I guess. You don't have pets where you come from? Well, no, not really. Is that unusual? I'm sorry. Everything seems so different here. She's from the moon or something, right? Like I'm calling it. I'm hard calling it. She's from the moon. Did I pass it? I don't know what house is her house. That's half the problem. There's no signs like in a Pokemon game. This one here closest? Which one? This one? I guess I could go in the, well, okay. I was like, I guess I could go in and see. Is it? Aha! Shame. Shameful. Wonder what this handkerchief is for. Oh, I think there's something underneath it. Whoops. The handkerchief was there to cover this hole in Akia's room. Oh, she's cute with her hair down. Who's there? Take that, you creep. Ah, my eye. That's why he wears the eye patch. Vyse, what are you doing? Peeking into my room? And then everyone killed him. Game over. You should be ashamed of yourself. I can't believe you'd spy on me like that. Get out of here. But I was just looking under this handkerchief. I didn't know. You probably put it there to draw people's attention. You did this. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's one thing to be like, oh, whoops, I fucked up. And it's a whole other thing to be like, you did it. Oh my God. That's horrible and hilarious. Oh my God. All right. Okay. Couple more things to work on here. Can we go in here? We can. It's a bag full of moonstones. Oh, that's cute. I can't believe women. Fucking women to set up traps and then get mad at you. Set up a trap and then get mad when you're stupid enough to fall into the trap. I did. Oh, secret entrance. Where's the sound? Secret tunnel. Oh, it's the regular tunnel. It's not a secret tunnel, it's the regular tunnel. It's the opposite of a secret tunnel. It's a totally known, regularly used tunnel. Oh, let me fix the quote. Let me fix the quote things. There we go. Okay, so if that's where the secret tunnel, or this is where the regular tunnel is, then the secret tunnel is somewhere over here. Right here. Ha-ha! Video games. Based on everything sitcoms have taught us about relationships with women, that's what they do. They set traps, but I wouldn't know. Hell yeah. Okay. We have 2 more to find. We have 2 more. Let's start going into, well, let me save again. I don't know if that counts as one of the ones the guys was telling you about or not. Oh, I think so. Oh, welcome back, Vyse. Wow, it says Vyse's mother. She doesn't even get a name, dog? So you're Fina. It's very nice to meet you. The pleasure is all mine. I hope I'm not intruding. Wow, I hope she gets a name at some point. I also thought she was dead. Don't be silly. It's been such a long time since we've had guests. Yeah, her name is Mom. She never gets a name. Also, almost every other NPC gets a name. Mom does not. That's kind of fucked. Go outside, have some fun. I'll call you when it's ready. Hey, guys! Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just fixing my hair. Hey, the sunset outside is beautiful. Why don't we go outside and check it out? Well, we still have some time before dinner. Why not? Great, come on. We can get a great view from on top of Lookout Island. I wonder if I missed something. Okay. I'm not gonna save until we find all of the, until we find all the treasures now. She was always mad at her parents for naming her mom. There's been confusion for years. Yeah, her dad was just a real traditionalist. Vyse, we're playing hide and seek. Do you want to play with us? You can find all 3 of us and Pow. I'll tell you a secret. All right, let's do it. You have to come and look for the 3 of us and Pow. All right, we're ready. Come and find us. One. Idiot. Two. Pow. Where's the last one? Where's the last one? Oh! I can't believe you found me. I thought I had the perfect hiding place. All right, that's everyone. I win. Tell me your secrets, child. You know the bookshelf in Captain Dine's room? I think there's some sort of secret to it. Oh my god, I got blueprints. I knew about this already. Wait a second there. I may be an air pirate, but I'm a gentleman. I refuse to look through a lady's dresser without permission. She's got to give me permission before I look at all her panties and stuff. But I'll peep on her any day of the week. That's the line. Oh. Oh, I didn't realize there was a door here. Jessica, everyone needs a place to go home to, especially sailors. It's always good to have a place to rest their tired wings, you know? When you know you have someone to go home to and a warm bed waiting, it gives a person extra strength, I suppose. Surprisingly, there's very little in this game regarding romance among the main characters. I mean, they're like, I feel like they're like 16, so that's okay. We're able to live the way we do thanks to the blessed moons. The moons provide us with moonstones that keep our ships flying and provide us with fuel for fires to keep ourselves warm. We truly are blessed. Blessed by the moon's stones. The power of the moons. Does that make us Sailor Scouts? Absolutely. You can learn to use your magic and super moves skillfully. Your fights will be a lot easier. I can teach you the basics.
Let's go, girls.
It's like the third time you've examined that watch bucket. Listen, you gotta make sure. You know? The true power behind magic is your party's spirit. Spells only take 1 MP. However, each spell takes a different amount of spirit points. I don't like that there's two points. So it's safe to assume the more spirit points a spell requires, the more powerful it is. In other words, if you're gonna use 1 MP to cast a spell anyway, you may as well cast a spell that uses the most spirit points. Since you generate a little bit at the beginning of each round, it's more efficient to use as much as you can. You gain experience and a type of magic depending on what color you assign to your weapon. So if you want to learn a specific color of magic, you should change the color of your weapon to that color. Sage, when they say that, do they mean the color of the weapon that I set in the equipment screen, or the color of the weapon that I use in the battle? Those are the same thing. Well, because I can change the color of my weapon, right? So if on the screen, in the equipment screen, it's a red weapon, and then I change it to a green weapon and I attack with it, do I get a red MP or a magic XP, or do I get a green one? Stays on whatever you attack with last. I think it stays on red if it was last, but I'm not positive. Well, I changed it I can change it in the menu. If I use it as a green and as a red, do I get 2 of each or 1 of each? Is it shit? We're just gonna have to get into some random battles and see how it works. Ever crops a fruit called a moonberry, consider yourself lucky. If you eat a moonberry, you can learn a new super move. Oh, okay. You get a bit of XP for everyone for each color equipped at the end of battle, with the character equipping that color getting more.
Excuse me.
Okay. Assigning different colored moonstones to your weapons changes their properties. A weapon modified by a red moonstone has the power of fire and power. Okay. Which is why Vyse and Arcadia learned Pyre and Sacri at different rates during the opening. Right. Okay. We'll just need to get into some fights. Do some testing. Okay, been in there.
Oh, this is wild.
This is wild, just a freestanding. This is like a, what the hell is that? Thank you, everyone. Sexist pirate. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, D. What a wild. There's just a ladder to a huge rock. Just fucking go hang out. It's chill. It's so beautiful. I love it up here. It's so peaceful. I come up here to relax and watch the sunsets. When I'm up here, I often wonder what lies beyond the sky, beyond the sunset, cool space. Beyond the sky? Some say there's monsters. Others say there's a maelstrom that blows ship away or pulls them in, and they're never seen again. And there are others who say it's impossible. Excuse me. Yeah, she's from the moon, dog. I want to know what's out there. Besides, I don't like giving up on anything without giving it my best shot. He's such an anime pro tag. Someday, I'll be the captain of my own ship. I'll go beyond that sunset and I'll see what's out there. Wow, I bet if you could go beyond the sunset, the sky would look even more beautiful.
Huh?
What? Oh! That was a moonstone. A moonstone. Oh shit. It landed on that island over there. I think that's Shrine Island. How do you not know? You've lived here your whole life. It's been a long time since we've seen a moonstone fall. I don't understand. That was a moonstone? That's right. Vina, you've heard of moonstones before, right? They're pieces of rock that fall from the moons. They usually crash land on the islands. They're a really powerful source of energy, too. We use them for all sorts of things. They power our airships, and they can also forge weapons out of them. They're so useful. Oh, yeah. This very much has the feeling of like, yeah, I know what it is. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I know what the thing that you just explained to me is. Yep. It's my first time seeing a moonstone actually fall from the sky. Vyse, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, we should try to recover the moonstone. Let's go first thing tomorrow. Vyse, Arcadia, Vina. Dinner's ready, come on down. What a mom, know exactly where we are. Let's go, Vina. You're gonna eat with us, right? We're so lucky, I love your mom's cooking. Vina, let's go eat while it's still hot. Yes, thank you for your gracious offer. Oh shit. Luckily, the Pirate Island treasures is not a missable one, so we're doing okay. We're doing okay. She keeps saying she's from the moon, but there are multiple moons. Which one is she from? Well, for her, it would just be the moon, right? There would just be a moon. Okay. Vyse! Good morning. We're going to Shrine Island today, right? Yeah, I'll be right down. Give me a second. All right. Say bye to your mom. Vyse, if you're going to Shrine Island, I want you to take this with you. I've included enough for both you and Arcadia. See? This is why you're nice. This is why you remember to say bye to your mom. She gives you shit. Thank you so much for everything you've done. First you rescued me, then you let me stay in your home. I'm eternally grateful. I suppose you're leaving now to retrieve the moonstone that fell yesterday. Please do be careful. Do you want to come with us? Like... Oh! Vyse, take this. It's your share of the loot from yesterday's raid. A purple moonstone. Well, fuck. The moonstone's been processed already, so you should be able to use it on your weapons. Now you'll be able to change the color of your weapon to purple and give it the power of ice in battle. Oh, shit. Here you go. I see. Thanks, Dad. I'll use it carefully. Well, one more thing. When you win a fight, you'll be awarded magic experience in the color of magic that you've equipped on your weapon. When you accumulate a certain amount of magic experience, you'll learn a new spell. So if there's a spell that you want to learn, by changing the color of your weapon to match whatever weapon you want to learn, you'll level up that much faster. Yeah. No money, how am I supposed to make a living? Here's your share of the loot. It's just, you know, a battery for your gun. It is, does he get a gun? I feel like he's a pirate. You get a gun. Well, Dad has a gun. Maybe that's it. Good morning, Fina. Did you sleep well? Yes, thank you. Fina, we'll be heading over to Shrine Island to get that moonstone. You can stay here and relax at my place if you want. That'll be fine, thank you. All right, Vyse, let's get going. Boat's on the upper dock. It's ready to go. We're just gonna take the whole boat. There's someone else with a gun? Okay. We're just gonna take... Hi, Dad, I'm off to have an adventure. Can I use your boat? Can I use... Arcadia did in fact forget that her relationship did inexplicably change. Sure, because it's a missable scene. It's a missable scene, you might not get it. You know? You can't expect her to relax. You can't expect her to react to a thing that might never happen. What are you? Well, I'm gonna learn what you are, and I'm gonna be very happy that I know where some of you are. Lyrics! Lyrics! Lyrics, hello. All right. It's good music. Lyrics, how are you this morning? Okay, so we're 4 of 5. Well, I was the only thing keeping that rock from floating away. You're absolutely right. Oh, there's another area. Hold up. This is the first day I have to walk to work since the snow. I'm a little scared. Please be safe, Lyrics. Oh, there's the other treasure chest. Hell yeah. Lyrics, please be safe. Please be safe, please be warm. Look both ways. Okay. And then our backup save before we get into this missable area. That backup save, I think, is gonna be my protection against missables. Let me refresh this page here because I got the moonstone from my dad and got every treasure. Okay, so Shrine Island is missable, so I gotta focus up. Hey Vyse, I hear you're going to Shrine Island to pick up moonstones. Get to Shrine Island, you just sail straight north, but be careful, there's all sorts of monsters. Not only are there moonstones in this world, there's a thing called moonberries. By eating some, you can get stronger. Okay. Can I see people's... Can I see people's magic XP? Oh. I did pick up some of those, did I? Oh, I have 2 moonberries. Yeah, look at that. Oh, wait, there was something, What did he just say? Super moves. Okay, so I gotta go in the super moves menu. Aha. Creates an anti-magic shell around all allies for 1 turn. That's pretty good. Takes a defensive stance, countering all enemy physical attacks for 1 turn. That's better. Well, that's the same, but... Vyse the Unimpressive, damn. I wonder if it's under... Yeah, there we go, here we go. Okay, so Arcadia needs 8 purple. So let's make, oh my gosh. The menuing is gonna kill me. The magic shield is her most important move at the end of the game. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that makes total sense. Yeah, because it's just like, oh, what if I don't take a magic attack? It's like, oh, sick. Great. Okay, I want to sail north. Sage, is this Wind Wakery where like there's gonna be a point where I need to like just fuck around and explore the map? Might want to explore around whenever you get the chance. Okay. There are discoveries. Okay, that sounds fun. I'm guessing the color. So you said that there was an icon, or there was like a thing on their icon. Is it the color around their little picture? Yes. Is that the color that I need to use, or does that designate their element that then I need to counter? So like these guys are green. Is that saying use green, or they are green? That's their color. Okay. So I need to. Is there a weapon triangle? I think red was good. There is, I don't remember it. That's fair. Is it in the manual? See the chart on page 45. The chart on page 45. There's a lot of stuff in this game. Damn. There's a lot of stuff in this guide. Enemy's attribute is green. I want to use red or yellow. Enemy's attribute is blue. I want to use red or yellow. Okay. Oh, that dude ran. All right, so whenever I see those guys, fucking get them. Loopers do that. Did they give a lot of XP, or I found a diagram I can put in the Discord? Yeah, put it in the Discord for people that are curious. Here goes. There's a diagram in the game guide. That is pretty solid, but hell yeah, critical hit, get got. They're pretty common and come in every color. It's just the thing that they do. I gotcha. They're just annoying like that.
That was fun.
Okay. I got 1 magic XP. We got up to level 5 though. And it went into red because my weapon was red. Okay. So, do they take, X indicates less. So, okay, yeah, so he's blue, so just fuck me. Cause he's gonna, right, no, he's right, he's blue. Yeah, he takes less damage from purple. So I don't want to use purple. Sucks.
Yeah.
Posted in video games.
Here goes.
Love to post about video games.
That was fun.
Oh, that's, wow. That's very complicated. That's a lot. We're out exploring, you can discover stuff and later report those discoveries for money. Don't wait too long. Other people out there exploring the world too. If they report it first, you'll get less money. That's hilarious. That's actively so funny. It's less of weapon triangle and more weapon stick figure matinee. Yeah, that's like... you need to find all the discoveries to be Vyse the Legend, which I assume is probably achievement as it unlocks 3 bonus bosses. What a thing. And yeah, probably. I would assume there's a retro achievement for it. Okay, what do we got here? These guys are green. These guys are green. Don't use purple. I mean, I appreciate that they're the guys that they're giving me are. The compass will spin wildly if you're near a discovery. Okay.
Here goes.
I think it was defending, and that's why it's like a different color. Hell yeah. Do you think there's discoveries to learn now when the game hasn't told me about them? Maroka shell. Yes. Oh, okay. Improves defense. By a little bit. It improves her quick. Okay. Matt, your retro vibes are making me want to figure out how to get emulation running, play old favorites like Dragon Quarter, Mega Man Legends, Legends of Dragoon, Vagrant Story, etc., etc., etc. Boy, it sure would be a shame if you sent me a DM about that so I could help you do that. You know? Wouldn't that be a bummer? You jerk. Oh wait, it's what we finish the battle as. I'm a little annoyed you can't change the color in the attack, like, menu. Oh my God.
Here goes.
I'm worried I'm gonna run into a, like, some super high level enemies. The Floating Island has to have something on top. If I recall correctly, the move you learned for Aki is a big AoE with the big, oh, the one with the big waterfall? Could be.
Here goes. Yeah.
Schmoove.
Back off. Out the
Okay. Damn. Oh, it's silver. It's not no color, it's silver. And then it runs.
Is it over already?
Yeah, thank you, Brian. Thank you, buddy. Right, and magic here. You know, let's, oh. I have a map. Look at that. Glad I found that. Hang on. Is that a red pin for something? That's that's our town. Okay, I can't go up the waterfall. I can't go, you know, I can't go higher anymore. Hey, whoever said that they decreased the random encounter rate, holy shit. That must have been ridiculous. Because this does, this is a lot.
Here goes.
You see fish flying. If you fly into them, you catch something. Oh, I figured it was a monster attack, so I didn't go do it. Still only 1 magic XP. I'm trying so hard. Crystalli. Yeah, D, the Brian's bullshit wheel is an extra wheel from the From the sort of original way that we did the community choice. And it is the wheel of Brian's bullshit, not bullshit games that Brian has suggested. A very important distinction. A very important distinction. Because there are a lot of really good games on there. If you type exclamation mark BS wheel in the chat. One of my clients is bringing Monday energy to my Thursday and I'm not here for it. No, thank you. I should be enjoying my morning and here I am. Nix, I'm sorry. Monday energy to my Thursday is bananas.
Here goes. We did it.
Hell yeah. Okay, we learned Crystalli. Broadcast Satellaview wheel where we play it, where we put all the Satellaview games. I mean, don't threaten me with a good time. Don't act like I don't have Satellaview games. She sent stuff in wrong. We told her to fix it. She's ignoring the messages and sending them wrong still. Having to copy my boss, her boss and my boss in every response. The worst. The actual worst. I'm sorry, Nix, I'm sorry. That's so, ugh. We're just like, this is wrong, please. Please pay attention and recognize that this is wrong. I need you to stop doing this wrong. Why do you continue to do this wrong? Why are you doing this to me specifically? She's not even responding. She's just sending stuff with disregard. She's a client where I believe she thought I was a robot for the first 2 years of me working here. She writes in all caps. Oh my God. That's hilarious and also disappointing. Do you know what I mean? Her name is Pam? Of course it is. Honestly, of course it is. This bit is unhinged and unprofessional. Yeah, all caps is like, all caps sure is something. You know?
We did it.
I thought I saw there was something down here. I'm gonna assume I can't go through the water wall. Just, you know, my experience with a video game. How did I get back attacked? What do you mean? She did send me a gift card once, so that is nice. Matt, the health is missing. I'm working on it.
That was a close
Thank you,
one.
though. I appreciate every time someone goes, hey, oh my God, Matt, you're dying. Because I miss it sometimes. I'm gonna get home and I'm gonna rest and I've learned so much in my time on the skies of Arcadia. Come on. There we go. Go back to that little island. You gotta, Sage, I mean this in the nicest way. You gotta be more specific than that.
Here goes. Yeah.
I swear there's a discovery on it. When you just flew over at the start of the valley. Okay. Maybe there's not discoveries before the game tells me there's discoveries, you know? Maybe that is how it works. That's really funny. Oh, I wanted to see if she had a special.
That wasn't so bad.
Incrim. Incrim. Increase attack power and defense of a target by 25%. What a great... You should have localized that as boost. You weirdos. This little guy? Whoa. Oh, I just have to hit A. I just have to hit A. There's no prompt. I just have to trust in the heart of the cards. Oh my gosh. Oh. It appears someone has scribbled onto the stone. Here lies an unknown blue rogue. The actual name has been worn away by the wind, but the first letter D can still be made out. No one remembers who rests here. Incredible. Kira, hello. It's me. Sorry, D, you're dead. These guys are green. Kira, good afternoon. How are you? I'm alive-ish. Hey, you know, the way I always say, alive-ish is better than not-ish.
Here
Aaron Matter okay though, and on Vyse's dad's crew. Yeah, sorry. D, I'm sorry you already died in the past. There was nothing I could do. Okay, so when there's a discovery, it's also very funny, I have to collide with the fish. What did the fish do? I'm sick again and I'm upset about it. I'm sorry, Kira. You've been sick so much lately. I'm sorry you have to continually deal with that. It's okay, I'm a fantastic ghost pirate with only the most fabulous diaphanous pirate coat and scarf. Hell yeah. Diaphanous is a fun word, good job. Fish usually swim, boats usually go in water. You know? We're all mixed up upside down. All right, we're gonna go home and rest.
Is it over already?
Oh, she actually got 3 XP. Okay, so you get more magic XP than they say you get. That's interesting. What do I do with the fish? Is it in my inventory? Is it like a later on thing? It's under the treasure section. I like the idea of a big bag of fish being a treasure. No. Maybe it's before I'm technically supposed to worry about it, and so the game is like, yeah, listen, don't worry about it yet. It's too early for wine. For a work day, yes. I didn't rest. I just saved. What am I doing? Ugh. What if every day is a work day? Then you just have to figure out at what point in the day it's not too early.
Excuse me.
What if every day's a work day? You work too much. I have to talk to mom to rest. Heck yeah. Classic. Thanks, Mom. Matt calling me out on stream. I do work too much. Yes, you also work too much. Lovingly, a lot of y'all motherfuckers work too much. Man, I was listening to the radio. So we were going to get groceries yesterday. I was listening to the radio and this lady was complaining about the concept of like, of everyone at the company getting a small raise. She's like, yeah, they've made raises participation trophies. And I'm like, number one, what the fuck is wrong with you? And number two, she's like, it's like there's no incentive to go above and beyond anymore. And I'm like, yeah, welcome to corporate America. Where the fuck have you been? Hi, welcome to the last 10 easy years. I can shake your hand. Welcome to the real world. Like, what the fuck? It's a cost of living adjustment, Karen. Yeah, it's just such a weird thing. She's like, it was so weird. She's like, you can bust your ass, and then Bob, who works on his who plays on his phone all day and bops around, gets the same raise you do. And I'm like, yeah. Oh well. Do you know what that should teach you? Don't work as hard. You're working too hard. Matt, did you say any of this out loud? I'll be disappointed if not. Oh yeah, of course I said it out loud. We were driving in the car. I said it to Aaron. If you're sitting there thinking, wow,
That was fun.
I hear so much about the way that what Matt thinks about things and complains about things. Just imagine, poor Aaron. She has to hear my bullshit. Call into the radio show yourself. It's not a call-in show. It's just the jockeys between songs. Do you know what I mean? It's the nobody people, and it's probably not, and I doubt it's a local station, you know what I mean? It's probably one of those stations that's like, it's played in 15 different counties or whatever the fuck. But I was just like, what is wrong with you? Oh, that's fair.
Here goes.
The radio show jockey was saying that? Yeah, like it wasn't even a person who called in and was complaining. It was the jockey talking between songs. And I'm like,
Fun.
what is happening? I was like, I was so, I was legitimately so confused. I was like, what is happening right now? Y'all make shit as jockeys. I have 4 coworkers, 2 of which are in the room with you right now. I really need people to like self-examine the bullshit that you're fed as people who live in America. And like the ways that you are fed bullshit and you are taught bullshit. And I don't mean like y'all like, you know, sitting here now, but like there is no, if you work hard, you'll get ahead and maybe one day you'll be the boss. That doesn't happen anymore. You're the boss because you worked, you get to be the boss because you were the boss at some other company. And it looks good to hire people who were bosses at other companies. What are you? Oh, I can interact with you. That's fun. Like, but Matt, that would mean acknowledging maybe things are bad and confronting the feelings of despair induced by a state of society. That good. Good. If you work hard, you might become something like a team lead, which is paid slightly better, but is 4 to 5 times the work, speaking from experience. Right. If you work hard, you can be given at the very least twice as much expectation and work with slightly better pay. I think a lot of people buying into shit culture is emotional cowardice. What's frustrating is that there's not a lot of, there are a lot of ways that America like specifically pushes you into doing it. And there are ways it is very difficult to escape. And you know, like interact with things outside of it. But also just recognizing and understanding what that looks like, and the ways that you interact with it and the ways that you can choose not to. You know, not saying stupid shit like everyone getting a small raise is a participation trophy. Like, there's also a lot of people who didn't drink the Kool-Aid but pretend for the sake of not getting fired so they can make rent. Right. Which is frustrating because all that does is reinforce the idea, but also people still need to make rent. You know what I mean? Vyse, over there, look at the size of that hole. Well, that's gotta be where the moonstone is. The moonstone must have caused that. It must be huge. Okay, look, water's flowing into the shrine. In the old world, this island was a sacred place. These ruins used to be some sort of temple. No one's been here for generations. Yeah, I've heard stories about this place. I've heard there's monsters crawling around inside. But moonstones that big are rare. We gotta go in and get it. You know I can't pass up a treasure hunt. Besides, how bad could it possibly be? Please. You're right, we're going treasure hunting. You should have brought one more person. All right, in the classic fashion, we have our backup save. We don't touch the backup save. Is she wearing a tiki head as a necklace charm? I do think that's what it is. Yeah, because the world's been destroyed. You know, this is the new world. This is a different world. All right, let's get ready for video game bullshit. Oh, this is great. The place is flooded. Arcadia, look, the moonstone's at the bottom. Wow, it's so bright. It must be huge. So Vyse, how do you plan on getting it out of there? Water's getting pretty deep. Yeah, we gotta find a way to drain the water. Let's try and drain the water from this place. That way we can just carry the moonstone out. Well, considering I can't swim, I like that plan better. Was that not the better answer? It starts you off with a water temple, rude. But there's still one problem. How are we supposed to drain all this water anyway? Vyse, look over there. There's a door. Maybe we can find it, open it, we can drain the water out. You might be right. We'll use the doors as drains. All right, let's go. Can I interact with this? No. Okay. These are good levels. Whoop. Okay, first monster encounter. What do we got? Whoa, look at these guys. Blue? Blue. As long as you remember where the chests are, we're doomed otherwise. I'll find the chests, don't worry. Listen, I know what I'm doing. That reminds me, I need to order food. Yeah, everybody make sure you have a meal. Look like cute carapace snakes. 2 of those words are correct. 2 of those words are accurate, D. All right, there's 3 treasure chests. I was about to play some games for years, put all the suggestions on one wheel. Only a few of them are actual bullshit. You here for Jade Cocoon? Yeah, Jade Cocoon. Jade Cocoon proved the power of the BS wheel. Oh, we're going lower? This is bad. Well, okay. You have a non-binary option in the upcoming Tamagotchi Life Nintendo is learning. What does that mean? And that's not at you, Sage. I don't like non-binary being a nondescript third gender. Especially if there's no details on what that changes or does. Like you don't get credit for oh, you can interact with it. Like you don't just get to put non-binary and be like, woo! Oh my God, and a perfect timing. Nintendo's officially for the gays and theys now. God, are they not? Listen, we accept our crumbs, we accept them happily. No. No. Anna, hello. Anna, good morning. How are you?
We won! We won!
Anna, how are you doing this morning? This fine Thursday morning. Excuse me. They patched out gay stuff in the past game. Yeah, like they've done this multiple times, and I'm willing to be, you know, it's not just male, female, non-binary. It's male, female. Oh, so you can select multiple options on the menu. Okay.
Here goes!
I believe I did see new Tamagotchi is allowing non-straight relationships, which is a big improvement over the previous one. You can create a woman named Majima and get Majima to carry you theoretically.
Yeah!
They didn't patch it out. They didn't include it and made a statement after the fact they weren't going to include it this time. That's worse? That's worse. Okay, well, the water isn't coming in anymore. Oh, we're underneath. Hello? Okay. That's not what I meant to do, but okay. That's probably fine. Yeah, that did a shit ton of damage. That's fine. Yeah, I will. He's purple. Green. Can we always demand better? Of course, we should be able to celebrate the little things. Everyone's saying woke is winning and being happy to be seen in Tamagotchi life. Sure. Yes. I think you can be excited that there are options. I think if I'm being 100 about it, saying things like Nintendo is for the gays is woefully inaccurate. We can give them credit, but we can also look at the years and years and years of missteps and say, cool, they're doing better. We'll keep at it. We're also working off incomplete information from a game that's not even out, so. There's a direct, right, but the game's not out. And so we don't have all the information. That's what I'm saying. No, oh. Okay. There can be value in saying Nintendo, a wildly slow moving and recalcitrant company, adding this is showing an Overton window move that is good, which is absolutely a rarity right now. I actually feel like most companies have accepted gay as like a pretty basic, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm just too deep in indie games. Maybe my personal curve was thrown off by the entirety of Getting the Car Loser. Purple is green or red, so. Also means the conservatism in Japan is changing too, which is good for them. I don't know if I agree with that based on that political MP that is, or the conservative MP that is like getting more and more popular. There are a ton of companies in the last year who've outright canceled any Pride anything in Japan, where their headquarters is a fairly conservative country, still in a lot of ways. Sure, I agree.
That wasn't so bad.
I mean, this is why I say all of the time, and you know, again, as always, maybe this is a me thing more than a general thing. I don't expect any of these companies to be anything close to politically what's the word that I want? I don't expect any of these companies to align with me politically. They're a company. They don't exist in a political space. They don't exist in the same political space, rather is what I should say. And even something like the Dragon Age games, which have been fairly progressive for their time, or things like Life is Strange, those sorts of games, overall are still very behind the times. Okay, now we can heal. All companies for money, but not people. Yeah, enough people have made an effect that something is changing. I hope so. I would love to be wrong. I would love to be wrong. Like, and you know, don't take me saying this as saying you can't be excited. Be excited. Be excited if you're excited.
Move! Give me strength!
You know? Sega's been sponsoring the Japanese Pride Parade since the 90s, has a bunch of artists, Sonic, Raven, Rainbow flags. Yeah, could you imagine if Nintendo came out with Mario with a rainbow flag? Okay, I only have 2 MP. Do I have any way to regain MP? Yes. Oh, here are the fish do things? They heal 1 HP. That's hilarious. That's actively hilarious. Okay. Sega did what Nintendo don't. Damn, got him. Listen, this is probably just me being a curmudgeon about these things.
Here goes!
You know. I just, do you know what it is? I get frustrated. I get frustrated in moments like this when people look at non-binary on a select option and then make all of these political assertions, when at the very least, I want to know what's happening in the game. How is this reflected? What does this mean? What does this change? Right? So for me to be excited, you have to do more than give me a different entry for a text field. Even as a bald face, this sells more copies. Increasing normalization of good things is good. I don't think Doug Bowser's out here reading radical queer theory. I do think, being queer can be normal in a game that a lot of kids are gonna see and have positive outcomes. I get you. And this is what I'm saying. This is me saying, he also retired, but yeah, that doesn't really negate what he's saying. Not me missing discourse. Yeah, I just, if people, like I said, if people want to be excited, please be excited. Please feel how you want to feel. Delta Shield also blocks allies magic. So is it any magic happening or is it magic affecting the party? Magic targeting the party. Okay, so if I did it and then did an attack spell, it would be okay. That's good. Yeah, for me, I want to know more about how it's like I said, I want to know more about what it means in the game. I want to know more about how it's implemented, how it's, you know. There we go. Something good's got to happen if I get all these lit up, right? Like, scroll to see we're talking about queer characters in gaming. Yeah, we're talking about Matt being a curmudgeon again. Woke my It can be nice if you self-insert to your games and have a pronoun option you see yourself too. No, I agree. That's good. It's good to, I'm glad that those options are there. Please don't take me saying that I want to know how this works as it being bad. But if all it happened, if the only thing that happens in the game is that you can be a they them, but you are still like, The Inzoi example is a bad one, is an outlier one, but it's a very funny one to me. Is that you can be non-binary in that game, and they probably patched it. You can be non-binary in that game, but they also didn't program anything other than straight relationships. So because you weren't either the male or female binary, you couldn't actually have a romance option in that game. Now there's other problems with that game, and like I said, it's a funny example. But so that's kind of my point. If the only thing that happens is it could be a they, you could be a they them, but then you still fall into some weird gender binary thing, then it's like, okay, well, what did we do? Really, what did we do? This is what I'm saying. You might not non-binary and choose which gender you prefer romancing and pick more. I think you can choose none. That's great. I'd love for them to escalate to a Tamagotchi polycule, but this is definitely a snap. That would be funny.
Here goes.
100% for this. You should take a break and get a stretch. That's true. Yeah, thank you, D. I think we have a save point coming up. I believe I saw a save point before I got in this battle. But yeah, thank you, D. Thank you for the heads up. I think you can also choose none. That's great. That's great. This is good info. You know what I mean?
Here goes.
Okay, so there's dating preferences. Okay. Oh, wow, there's a shit ton of like voice sliders. Okay, that's pretty, okay, that kind of rules. Having a bunch of voice sliders, that's maybe the most gender affirming thing I think they could add. That kind of fucks. That kind of fucks. Question for chat, what's one cool bit of queer culture you'd like to see more of in games? I don't know if I would call it like a cool bit of queer culture. I would really love to see like gendered clothing go away. Do you know what I mean? I would like to see that just sort of fall by the wayside as a concept. We're definitely gonna have a boss fight, so. I love the game still uses very robotic text-to-speech voices. It's good, it's a good touch, it's fun. I agree. But, you know, gendered clothing for anything is just, it's silly in a lot of ways. It's silly in a lot of ways, especially in similar about I would love games to normalize non-gendered makeup usage as well. Oh yeah, yeah. Not when I say clothes, I guess I should say cosmetic expression, fashion, however you want to call it. Just like whatever options are in the game should not be restricted to whatever silly gender choice you made. And I do even just, and again, I don't know if I would call this queer culture, whatever, just kind of the idea that your character is like the idea of you picking a gender at the start has always been kind of silly because all it does is define your starting physical appearance. Oh, wow. Okay. You cannot share screenshots from Tamagotchi Life. I want to have long fabulous hair with flowers in it, shiny chunky jewelry. And for the queer-coded femme to not be the villain, but to actually be the MC hero we deserve. I think there's a really interesting friction point, and I do know we have to go to break. I think there's a really interesting friction point in games with player customization and expression and then like integration into the plot. I think Veilguard is one of the better examples we have of this. Like one of the best examples of a character that is really, really customizable, has a lot of options, but then fits very seamlessly into the overall narrative and is still expressive. Like I recognize the amount of work that goes into that. They literally had to have 4 different people record voice lines in order to do that. But I think it sucks to have it's frustrating to see that having a customizable hero, having a customizable main character often means that you are giving up the potentiality of having a voiced character, having a character that is expressive and interactive with the other characters, having a character that is emotive. And so I hope, in the way that I say, like having more power, having a bigger game, having more stuff in your game in terms of you know, ability and like the engine and shit, shouldn't just mean our graphics are 18K, photorealistic, normal map, vector, whatever the fuck. These are the options that I want to see more of. Like, we can handle more stuff in the game, and what are the interesting ways that we can utilize that? Veilguard had me weeping in a way I was able to see myself in the hero. Right, and I think that's so important. Like, I like, that's the change I would love to see more in games, like having characters, because it sucks when you play a game and you're customizing yourself and you're like this, you know, whether or not it is a self-insert character or an RP character, whatever you want to call it, you made a character, that character is existing in the world, that character is going through the story. It sucks to spend all that time on the character and then you get in the big cutscene and they're like, right, mattcaulder, and you're like, and it's like, cool, I love, like, I love that I just don't get to be as expressive with these other characters. I hate that I don't get to even just experience the conversation between these characters. So, that for me would be, and that's a huge sea change, right? I can understand and respect that is like, that's a huge ask. That is a big deal. I also think that's the way we gotta go. Those things were kind of weird, don't make sense. Like, no, some of us are less monstrous fae and not the nightmares you keep having. Moment that hand mirror was revealed, choices available, and flavor of your character's past, how they see themselves, and how they see the world was outstanding. Yeah, and listen, that game had issues. We've talked about this. But also, all right. What game doesn't? Right. Right. All right, I'm gonna take my break. If you're gonna go for customization, commit. Right. Like, yeah, it should be a whole thing. But I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna go refill my tea and grab a snack and all that stuff. We'll do game duel, and we will take on this boss. Here in Skies of Arcadia. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just checking. I'm getting messages. I should do that instead. Okay. So yeah, if you haven't recently, make sure you get up, move around, take a stretch, make sure you're drinking water. If you haven't had food yet today, make sure you have some food. Have a little food, have a meal, do whatever you gotta do. But I will see everybody back here in just a little bit.